Are we recording? Yes. Okay, everybody, so let's start with technicals, okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to, hopefully somebody's going to join, Melissa and anybody else. And from the office, the most important pair to watch this week is the euro. Okay, let me share my screen. And I want you to, not in here, give me a second. I want you to make some money. So I'm going to talk about what is my best trade, right? But it's double-edged. It's double-edged because so on Thursday, everybody, we have the euro. Can you see euro refinancing rate? Am I sharing? Am I sharing? Yes, okay. So on Thursday, we have 9:15 is the euro referencing rate, and then generally, 9:45 it's the press conference. Okay. So give me a second here. All right. Admit. Julius is here. So my best rate for this week, it's euro JPY because it's at the monthly bands. All right. And I'm using the news as a catalyst for the monthly band. Does this make sense, everybody? So euro must fall. Okay, euro must fall. It's not if it's going to fall. Maybe it's going to fall euro JPY because of the monthly band. I don't know how. I don't know when. But euro. Can you see everybody?
Yes.
So the last time, it was this was the top in here, but it went a little bit further up, like in here, and then now it's retesting and everything. So I don't know how. I don't know even when, but I do know that euro must fall. It's a must. This is how the Forex market works. Makes sense? It's international trade, governments, contract, and so on. And if the news is going to be bad enough for the euro, okay, then this is going to be the catalyst, the trigger for finally. Now, I don't know what the European Central Bank is going to do, but give me a second. Melissa is here. So this is going to be the catalyst for this trade, make sense? Now, one or things are going to happen. So me on my account, I am also long on Euro CHF. Can you see everybody? And I'm hedging it, right? I'm long on Euro CHF in here. I'm buying 5 lots on Euro CHF. I'm hedging the account, of course. So what does this mean? If euro gets weaker and I'm going to potentially make tons of money on euro JPY, then I need to solve euro CHF because if the euro is going to be euro CHF is going to go down too. Make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
If euro gets stronger, I'm talking about from last week, right? The last week was euro CHF was the best rate. Okay. And this week, good morning, Melissa, how are you? And in this week, the best rate is euro JPY. So euro CHF was the best rate on the buy side. Euro JPY is the best rate. Again, I don't know what's going to happen with the news, but something is going to happen, right? Or euro is going to get stronger, or it's going to get weaker. Is that simple? Something is going to happen. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
So if it gets short, if it gets weaker, try to make money shorting euro JPY. And if it gets stronger, the ones who didn't enter yet, try to make money with euro CHF. All right, everybody?
Yeah.
Any questions about those two pairs?
No.
No, I don't have.
How to enter, how much risk, that's on you. Make sense, everybody?
Yep.
Everybody has a different risk appetite. Everybody has a different methodology. Some of you are short-term traders, some of you are long-term traders. Make sense, everybody?
Are you plan to hedge euro CHF?
I'm hedging always. When I'm entering big lots, I'm always hedging. If euro JPY gets down, and I pray to God it gets down, then I'm going to risk more than Euro CHF, and I'm going to hedge it too. But everybody try to learn something, in the trading and virtual office, try to learn about yourself too. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
So Euro CHF is going down, and give me a second, sharing my screen. We talked in class with Mario, we talked in class in Mario, and Mario was asking, should I close the trade or am I going to close the Euro CHF? It was Friday news announcement, it was non-farm payroll, and Euro pushed down. Can you see, everybody? This was Friday, right? It was up and up, and Friday bam, it went down. So we talked to Mario and shared some ideas, and I said to Mario, me personally, I'm staying in. I have no issues waiting. The swap is positive. Make sense, everybody? But that's And today we're going to start to emotions and journals. I know some of you are seeing 5,000 negative. I know some of you are hurting and you are feeling all these bad emotions, and Alexander-wise, you cannot sustain the pressure, and this is why this event is so valuable, that you learn from yourself. Make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Me personally, but this is me. This is my business. I don't give a shit on Euro CHF. Make sense, everybody? If it crashes the monthly band, talking bullshits, if it crashes the monthly band, the swap is positive, and I'm going to take the hedge, and I'm going to make money either way. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
But that's my business. How do I approach my business? I don't have issues waiting 3 months, 4 months for the reversals. Make sense? I know that I'm going to make money either way. And so questions are welcomed, of course, how you do this, how you do that, how you hedge, what this. I'm telling you, as an office, try to learn from me, but try to learn from yourself. Okay? How is your risk appetite? How is your risk tolerance? Santana said, I was talking about risk appetite. Santana was talking about risk tolerance. Make sense? Am I emotional? Do I know what I'm doing? Am I conscious on what I'm doing? This is you learning from yourself. Make sense, everybody? But on Friday, now there is no easy way to talk. On Friday, some of you have jobs. We understand. Don't bother. Don't worry. It's all right. But at least in theory, on Friday, you should have made some money. Makes sense? Because it's going to be the news event in Euro. Euro is going to move. If Euro CHF goes up, it's news event, Euro gets stronger, you should have made some money on Euro CHF. If Euro gets weaker, it's gloom and doom in Europe, and it's inflation and, the drama, tariffs and so on, which is for us, it's super good, then you need to make some money on Euro JPY. So now you don't have any excuses, everybody. Make sense? Euro is going to go somewhere. We don't know where. We don't know how, but somewhere is going to go. Okay? Yes, Mario.
Micha, for those who are daily traders, because you always told me that news doesn't affect daily traders.
Sure.
Or affects, but they are not so important. Let's suppose that this is virtual office, so I am out. Let's say I'm a little out of strategy because I did also Euro NZD 4-hour chart, for example. So if I have to do a trade out of strategy, I will do it.
Yes, please. Yes. You besides, this is Mario, thank you for the question. So you guys are trained already. This is the first time for Mario. Every day and every week, you try to do what the office tells you to do, but also trade your strategy, right? Sure. And share ideas and debate, and Okay.
Okay. And let's suppose that I cannot. I will try to enter on the lower time frames, but let's suppose because I can do on, for example, 4-hour chart because I have a job and so on.
Sure.
let's suppose that I cannot also on 4-hour chart, and at the end of the week I have the opportunity to go down. What should I do? I enter the trade, or it's the end of the week? And
Like,
for this,
oh, great question. Mattia and Melissa, how would you answer to Mario?
So the question was, should he enter the lower time frame?
No, the question was, I'm busy on news event because I'm working. Should I enter on Friday? This was the question, right, Mario?
no, it's
No.
if, for example, I am a daily trader, Mattia. I do trading
Daily
on
time
daily bars, daily time frames. But in the virtual office, I am out of strategy, meaning I do my stuff and I do other things too. But the time frame that I can follow, it's, for example, 4-hour chart. So I can do something on 4-hour chart. But let's suppose that also on 4-hour chart, I don't have the signal to go down. Example. And on Friday, there is a signal to go. Okay, long or short, I don't know. We don't know. And but the virtual office, Micha told this week, I want you to make money on Euro JPY or Euro CHF.
Right.
What should I do if the signal it's on Friday? It's just for this week, or we can look also for the other week.
You're mute, Melissa.
He kind of has a point. Basically, what he's saying is when the news comes in, he's not going to be there to see it. So how can he make a trade if he can't be there to see the news, to see what direction it's going to pull it in?
How are you going to, like Melissa's saying, how are you going to make a trade if you don't see the news? This is the whole point. Like,
I think that's what he's asking you. Yeah.
okay, it's all right. If not, we're going to waste more time. So to answer to Mario and everybody else for the future, the answer is the office gives you direction. Makes sense? So if Euro gets stronger, it's going to, Euro CHF is going to get up. Makes sense, everybody? It's that simple. Now, should I enter Monday, Tuesday, or Friday? I don't know. Can I enter Friday? You can do whatever you want. What should I enter on Friday? That's on you to figure out. Make sense, everybody?
I didn't catch the the right way the virtual office, because you say this week.
But I'm trying not to give you too much information because I want you to figure out. Make sense? I'm going to tell you this time. All right, I'm going to solve the issue.
Listen, if it was me, for me, no problem to go long or short on Friday. It's my account, my decision. So, okay, I go. But here we are supposing that we work for you, and you say this week I want you to do this, this, and that.
That's an order.
And if I do the things, it's an order, okay. And if I do things my way, it's not. I am not obeying your indications. You understand what I mean? What is my question? If I go short, let's suppose on Friday afternoon, because on Friday afternoon I have the signal on 4-hour chart. I could do the right thing, but perhaps not at the right moment, because you told this week you have to make money. Okay.
If you enter, and make some money, that's okay.
Well.
So just to answer you, sure those. Now everybody, Melissa and Mattia, to help everybody else, what you need to tell to Mario for next time? Yes, man, those are long-term trades, because both of them are monthly band trades. Make sense? So if you short on, if Euro gets weaker, like I hope, and Euro JPY start to fall, you can easily enter Friday. It's not a problem. Make sense, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really an issue. Oh, but I didn't make any money because it's 3 p.m. and I'm at the job. You are still better than Heraldo, who didn't even enter. Make sense, everybody? But then Monday comes along, news event, it's over, the market starts to retrace. That's on you now. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
The office, it's not going to, we did this with Melissa and Alexander, but the office is not going to guide you like, I mean, when we talk about education, take me through the monster trade. This is, yes, absolutely, this is my job, no problem. But, you know, there is also a part that you're trying to become independent traders. Make sense, everybody? And that's what I'm telling you guys. You should debate between you. You should ask questions between you. If you don't know, you ask me, of course, not a problem. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So we had class with Mario on EuroCHF, and Mario was asking questions like, okay, what should I do in EuroCHF? And we shared the idea. I said, I'm not going to close the trade. If you want, you can, but that's on you. Make sense, everybody? This office is for Melissa and Mattia, you know this, and Julius, for the others who are going to watch the recording, and Mario to understand, I'm going to just repeat. This office is for Mario, to his brain, to see that the office says, buy EuroCHF. It's a direction. And Mario's going to see, Mario's brain is going to see, okay, I can see some people did enter and some people didn't enter. Like Heraldo, I said, no, I believe it's market's going to go down, whatever. Make sense, everybody? And then Mario is going to see, for the ones who did enter, some of those lost, some of those won. This is the value of the office. So your brain is like, it's capturing information, whatever happens, you know? And then it goes like, okay, how Mike deals with the loss and the drawdown, how Melissa deals with the loss and drawdown, how Mattia deals, me as Mario, I'm totally fresh new. So how those guys are dealing with drawdowns, losses, negative trades, how they deal with winners and build it. This is the value. Make sense, everybody?
Makes sense.
Like Heraldo in May, he said, my biggest takeaway, and we are doing this at the end of the night, Heraldo said, my biggest takeaway was, I cannot believe how, I'm not sure the word in English, you know, like, but I don't have courage. You know, I'm a pussy, said Heraldo. I'm seeing you, Alexander, 20 lots, 16 lots, risking 20, 30, 40% with the account, and me, Heraldo, I'm shitting my pants, like literally, you know, and those are his words, not mine. Mario, make sense? All right, great question. Any other questions on Euro pairs or Euro CHF, especially Euro Yen? Try to do your best, everybody. Make sense? Nobody's going to judge you. Don't worry. It's not like this.
Can you just maybe I know I'm not sure if it's the right question, but how are you hedging Euro CHF?
Weekly chart, maybe. So the first hedge is here, and the second hedge is below this weekly candle. Can you see it?
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. Any other questions about Euro JPY, Euro CHF? All good?
All good.
All right. So Mattia, one more time, because we're in class, we're in office and in the evening with Douglas. Mattia, you and Douglas got the first warning, everybody. Mattia and Douglas were the best analysts of the group. Okay. But also those two guys got the first warning as analysts. Okay. And today, everybody, and Mattia and Douglas, who's going to look at the recording, pick somebody. You need to choose somebody. Okay. And this other person is going to defend you. Make sense? And the guy is going to defend you in front of everybody else. It's like open court. Okay. So in the end, it's going, just an example. Let's say that Mattia picks Mario to defend Mattia, and Melissa and Julius are seeing the conversation. In the end, I'm going to ask, okay, how many of you believe that Mario defended good, so no warning. And if Melissa and Julius hands up, then no warning. It's that simple. This is how the office works. Make sense, everybody? But if Melissa and Julius says hands up, there, this is warning. Then we must agree that it's like in court. That the majority wins. Agreed, everybody? Makes sense?
Are you saying prepare ahead of time?
I don't know if Mattia is going to choose you, Melissa. Guys, did you talk? You're going to defend the...
No, I'm asking. I'm trying. I haven't seen this work. I haven't really.
That's new. That's new. That's not...
Right. So are you just saying randomly at the office, or are we supposed to consult somebody? Is the question.
I don't
defend it.
understand.
I think she's asking, should we do this outside of the virtual office? And then, like, if I choose Melissa, we meet each other later and she will explain the idea tomorrow.
Or is it just something random that happens during the office and we do it on the fly?
So
Like I think this was last time.
great question. Thank you very much. So no, it's not random. It happens. This is the first time that you're hearing that also analysts get warnings. So no, we're going to be in the office. It's there is not a lot of talk anyway. It's going to be 5-10 minutes max, because Douglas is working in the morning, so it's going to be, tomorrow is going to be just Mattia and the guy who Mattia picks, or the girl. It's going to be 5-10 minutes conversation. It's not going to be an hour. Make sense, everybody? Okay. Mattia, Mario, like, oh, what is happening? Mario, are you scared? No, okay, guys, no, okay, io non so. C'ho coraggio, però, I'm courageous, so. Okay, Mattia, do you want to pick somebody already, or are you going to think and choose in private?
Yeah, it depends. I was thinking about Melissa first.
Okay, wait, what am I defending?
Because...
Okay, everybody, fair enough. So just quickly,
But it depends if they have time, and
then you talk, okay? But so
yeah.
Just quickly, everybody, let me explain how this works. And this is CHF-JPY, and from the office, everybody, here it's oh, this is Herald. I'm sorry. I need to go here back. From the office, this was the rating of the analysts, where Mattia and Douglas were the best ones. Give me a second. Can you see here, everybody?
Yes.
CHF-JPY. So I was a loser too as an analyst, but I said CHF-JPY stay out. Make sense? That's why I'm a loser. Romildo, on the other side, he said CHF-JPY buy, go long, and he was a winner. Makes sense, everybody? So when you look at the chart, CHF-JPY, and you go on the monthly, and
He won big on that.
Come again?
He won big on that.
Sure. So this is me as an analyst, everybody, okay? And I said stay out. So of course I'm a loser. Romildo says buy, and Romildo was a winner. Okay? But Mattia and Douglas, looking at the monthly chart, they said short, sell. Make sense? So me as an office, I'm looking at this. There is, and again, why the guys are going to defend themselves? Because me as an office, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't see everything. Make sense? This is how it happens in real offices. You have analysts and you have the head of the analyst. You have the traders and you have the head of the traders. So the head of the analyst says shorting. So I'm the head of the analyst, but shorting the monthly chart, like analyst Mattia and analyst Douglas, there is nothing then to tell me that to go short, in my humble opinion. But maybe I'm wrong. So them giving chance, I'm giving the warning to the guys.
Yes.
But I'm giving a chance to defend themselves and say, maybe wrong, Make sense, everybody? So Douglas and Mattia, they're going to so me, I don't see anything that says to go short on the monthly. Similar story to you know, this was the previous week, right? I don't see anything on the weekly that is telling me that the market is going to go down. Okay. And going on the daily, you know, so this was Sunday. This is what those guys were seeing, you know. Makes sense, everybody? And I said, shit, I don't have even anything on the daily, you know, that is telling me that this market is going to fall. Makes sense, everybody?
Nothing but the band. The band is there.
Melissa, first warning right now.
I chose Melissa.
First warning.
Okay, I'm just checked. Okay.
No,
Meaning,
wait.
pointing on what?
No, wait, fair enough. Were you joking? It was a joke? I didn't get it. It's a joke.
No, it was not a joke, and I
Then
apologize. It was
then
not
you
a
have a
joke.
warning.
I was just observing and answering.
It's
the
a fact. Monthly bands
There
are
is
there.
no monthly band on CHF JPY. There is none.
Wait a minute. Okay.
No, it's not okay. First warning.
I gotta check my chart. Okay.
Sure. So this is what Mattia and Douglas are getting the warning. Makes sense, everybody? And Mattia during the weekend says, well, we are all speculating. Said, fair enough, I agree with you, but not like this. Makes sense, everybody? So shorting CHF JPY, it's like going long on AUD CHF, Canada CHF, all of those stuff, you know? Those pairs have no monthly band established. Make sense, everybody? So trying to join entertainment, having fun, trying to join education, but also trying to join that this is also not a joke, everybody. Makes sense? So this is a role play. Nobody's going to die, nobody's going to get fired, but and this is why Mattia is not going to Mattia and Douglas. Those guys are not going to defend directly with me. They need to convince somebody else. And this is the learning experience, you know. Mattia is going to tell to Mario, whatever, you know, and Mario said, che cazzo hai fatto, Mattia? Come short? You know, che cazzo?
Okay, now it took me a while, but now I get it. All right, gotcha.
So Mattia, as an end, is going to say, yeah, you know, maybe, I don't know, that's on you guys, you know, whatever. Okay. So again, we're all here to learn, but being as an analyst, you know, of course you speculate, but not like this. Makes sense, everybody? Because if you say buy, sell CHF JPY or buy Canada CHF, then I'm going to give you $1 million and you short, and I'm going to hold you responsible. Are you going to sign the contract?
No,
Me?
All of you.
not on that pair.
If you are a normal human being, you would say, hell no. Perché Mario? Perché no, cazzo? Ti do $1 million. I'm going to give you $1 million. Why don't you short CHF JPY or buy Canada CHF as an analyst?
There is nothing to buy this currency pair. Everything is aligned long.
Exactly. But if you compare CHF JPY to Euro CHF, are those two the same, everybody?
No.
Euro CHF is the only currency pair with the Swiss franc on the band.
So still, you know, we are not 100% sure because it's the Switzerland franc, it's problematic. But at least is 4 times, you know, it's there, and the market, like Japan import exporters, the governments, the players, the JP Morgan Chase, all of us, we're looking those bands. So, but as Mattia said, you know, those two are not the same. Make sense, everybody? Any other questions about what Mattia and Douglas need to do tomorrow? You can bring popcorn. Everybody's going to be fun, you know. And any questions on the Euro pairs that I want you to do?
No.
Euro JPY, okay.
You might speak some Portuguese. Or those guys?
Enrique knows English, so it's not a problem. Thank you, Melissa. Everybody, do you understand why we have a Euro News, but my best rates are Euro CHF and Euro JPY, not Euro AUD, not Euro New Zealand? Do you know why? Do you understand? Why?
Yes.
Why?
Monthly band.
Simply because those are on the monthly bands. This is the, okay? And now that we're talking about this, get better on the ones who are doing this. It takes time. The ones who are writing a thesis on your best rate. You know, try to understand that your thesis, it's not your setup. Make sense, everybody? The thesis is why Euro JPY compared to AUD CAD, AUD CHF. When you choose your best rate for the day, for the week, you are comparing 27 currency pairs. Does this make sense? So this is educational. I'm not judging anybody. It's educational. Okay. So try to understand. This is not about the setup. Oh, this is my best rate because it's at the blackjack. Well, there are other currency pairs at the blackjack of the Fibonacci. Oh, this is my best pair because it has a crown. Well, guess what? There are other currency pairs that have a crown too. Make sense, everybody? That's on me. Don't worry. That's on me. I should explain better and so on and so on. All right?
I do have a question.
Yes, please.
So you get this crazy guy that wants to that wants to buy that pair, and kudos to him. The question is that the analysis was actually that it was going to go up, which makes perfect sense to me.
Exactly.
But I would assume that no institution would allow you to make a buy trade on these things at this point, right?
Not true. Not
really?
True. He is the best analyst on CHF JPY.
Right.
Because he was deciding based on what he sees.
I agree.
But it's risky. This is the trader talk, not the analyst talk.
Okay. Gotcha.
I said,
damn definition.
that's why Romero, the winner, said, man, congratulations. You know, he was better than me too. I said, stay out. Make sense, everybody? Me too, stay out. I'm mixing trading with analysis, I should say, but I correct myself this week. You are going to see no more stay outs. Make sense, everybody? Any other questions on Euro CHF, Euro JPY? All good?
All good.
All right.
A little question.
Yes.
You said there is no monthly band on the CHF JPY, right? Okay. Makes sense.
Again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have different. I'm always asking questions. Maybe I see different charts. You know.
We're using the same chart.
All right, everybody. Who wants to be the first one to have a emotional talk? If there is no one it's going to be me. Somebody's going to be the coach, and I'm going to be the
Me.
Julius.
Yes.
Okay, so share your platform, share your result, share your screen.
Okay.
So today, Julius, tomorrow is going to be somebody else, right? Or Mario, or Mattia, or Melissa, or Eraldo, if Eraldo comes.
All right. Okay, let's go.
And Melissa, everybody, not just Melissa, everybody, once per day, it doesn't matter when, once per day, you must post your platform to see the equity, the losers, the drawdowns, the profits, the whatever. Okay.
So, okay, let me share my screen.
It's not going to be easy, everybody, but this is the emotional training. Make sense? This is not for Enrique yet and Mario. It takes a lot of time. You must be, if you are a professional trader, when you are totally comfortable showing that you are drawdowning your drawdown from your strategy. Make sense, everybody? Which in my case would be 20%. Make sense? Whatever is the number, everybody has a different risk tolerance, different risk appetite. Let's say that I have 10% drawdown in my strategy, 15 or whatever. whatever is there, you should be totally comfortable showing this to everybody and have no emotional issues. Like, make sense? Until you have resistance to show whatever is there, I don't like it, I don't feel like it, you have unresolved emotional issues on the self-image and on the money side. Self-image is tied to success.
All right. So yeah, I am. So far, this is an account that I've been trying to build for a year now. So trying to put my strategy together, trading my strategy, but I've not been trading my strategy, so I've been doing stupid things.
Julius, what was the initial balance on this account? 1 million or half a million?
1 million.
1 million. Okay. How do you feel losing half a million?
I feel terrible.
Why?
Because I was doing stupid things at the time. And just a second. So I'm going to share with you guys so you guys can see.
No. This is not a class. You are in an office, and you are with the emotional coach. You have no charts.
Okay.
Okay. So how do you define stupid things?
I was looking for other stuff. All right. Based on everything you taught me, so I was looking. I wanted to.
Who told you what? I'm Wendy, the high performance coach. I'm not Mike. I'm Wendy.
Okay.
I'm the coach.
Okay. When my mentor, everything my mentor taught me based on technical analysis and how to enter the market and stuff. So I decided to read some other books and watch some other few videos on YouTube and trying to put everything together and see how I can better take advantage of the market. But unfortunately, the market was taking advantage of me more of the time, more than the little time I take advantage of the market. So that cost me $500,000. And I wasn't happy because I know that I'm doing stupid things. That's the reason why I'm not happy.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Okay.
This office sees learning a very good thing. This office is really pro-learning. This office, when you read other books, when you study other videos, when you study other strategies, this is learning. The office standpoint, and me, Wendy, I'm an advocate on this, and Mike too. This is super cool, super good. Why do you say it's a stupid mistake? You learned something, man.
Yeah, because it wasn't working properly with every other thing I was taught by my mentor, right? That's why I called it that I was doing stupid things. Although I was trying to learn some things, which actually eventually I did. I've actually learned those things. And also I wasn't trading my strategy at the time when I was learning those stuff until Melissa came in and told me, you know these things, technically speaking, trade your strategy. So since I have been trading my strategy, although right now I only had 2 wins according to my strategy, which I have right here, as you can see here, documented here. I only have so far 2, and I've taken about like 16 trades, which went some also, I think I took 2 or 3 losses, which I'm yet to document here. But so far, after putting my strategy together with those stuff I've learned with my strategy, I've been able to take 2 wins so far. And these are the trades that I have still running. And because I lost $500,000, and that's why I said I was doing stupid things, which I really wasn't happy with myself at the time. But
Julius, do you know Thomas Edison?
No.
Thomas Edison is the inventor of the electricity bulb that gives light.
Okay.
Do you know Thomas Edison, Julius?
I've heard the name, but I don't know much about it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, Thomas Edison invented the light bulb and the electricity. This is why we don't have candles at homes anymore. Do you know how many times he failed?
No.
It says in the book that more than 10,000, right, everybody? If I recall correctly.
It was super high.
Or 100,000, I don't know. And Thomas Edison back in time says that every single, let's say that it failed 10,000 times, but his mentality was every single time that I failed, I found something that doesn't work. So when I find something that doesn't work, it gets me near to the goal that something that
works.
works. Does this make sense to you, Julius?
Yes.
Do you agree with Edison?
Yes.
So still you're learning other books, stupid things?
No.
No.
No. No.
So all of those books, all of those strategies, all of these that I tried to implement, it didn't work, I tried to that and it didn't work, and draw down, and another draw down, and lose, and is this bad or good for you?
It's better because I am learning these things and I'm beginning to implement them in the right way. So what I was missing is just a little something that I was missing, which after coming back to the class with the Fibonacci, no, not how we say Fibonacci, market wave mastery, then I was able to put everything together again, and everything I studied then, that makes sense.
Exactly. So everybody, you know, us doing, Julia, it's not really stupid, you know, you learning stuff, watching it, it doesn't work. Everything that doesn't work, it's good, it's not bad. You know that you should not use it anymore. Does this make sense?
Yep.
If Edison would quit with after 300 failures, we would have candles and we would not be online today. It's electricity and everything. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
Julius, I want to write down something.
Okay.
It's a cliche quote, but it's true. Every master was once a disaster.
Wow.
This is not mine. This is from Jared, and it's not even Jared's. It's God knows what book. Every master was once a disaster.
Love that.
Sure. It's true. It's totally true.
Yeah.
It's totally true. So say everybody, how can you think in a wrong way? I made stupid mistakes. Edison, thanks God, Edison didn't see these mistakes like stupid mistakes.
Wow.
Every time that I
That
fail,
was once a disaster. Wow.
every time that I fail, I'm close
Thanks.
to the goal. But fair enough, I need to learn from the mistakes, right, everybody?
Yeah.
If I learn something that doesn't work, that's good, but I must not use it anymore. Make sense, everybody?
And
So-
it's impressive. It's also impressive that you did not try to change to another account and start over again.
Yes, Mario.
Yeah.
I want to go to Julius.
No,
Sorry.
go on. I will continue. Go on.
I have just a consideration to do. In this course, if there is one thing that we learn, it's the concept of consistency. Do always the same things, and after we see if it's good or not. Each one of us get there following his path. Everybody studied something before, but the question is, do we approach it in the same way to those concepts? Because perhaps we had yet reached a good path to become traders, but we were not consistency. So at the end, it was our fault. Just a consideration, this.
Correct. But again, you must understand something. You're not a robot, so don't judge yourself. Make sense, everybody? You're human. You know, I do stupid shit all the time. As a matter of fact, still today I make tons of mistakes. Make sense, everybody? I'm just not judging myself. And what helped me is what I just did with Julius. You know, it's like me, Julius, I'm judging myself. I do stupid things, you know, I'm all the drama, you know, and now we objectively, me and Julius objectively look at, you know, at facts, you know. I read tons of books and videos. This is a fact. I learned a lot of things that don't work. That's a fact. I'm a failure. That's an opinion. Make sense, everybody? And again, it's totally wrong, because it's Thomas Edison way. Every single time that I learn something that doesn't work, this is good, not bad. Julius, so I want you to start to think like this starting from today. I want you to continue to be pro-learning.
Okay.
If this interests you, watch videos, read books, and try to understand that when something doesn't work, it's good. Don't think, oh, I wasted my time, I didn't make some money. Whoop, this is another story to solve. But when you find something doesn't work, say, oh, one more, next. There is another quote, everybody. You are going to become a professional trader when you are going to make all the mistakes that you can make. Does this make sense? When you make all the mistakes that there are to make, there are no more mistakes. It's finite number. Let's say there are 360 mistakes to do. Once you're going to make 360 mistakes, you're a professional trader. I guarantee you, this is common sense. This is pure logic.
If you learn from them.
Exactly. Amen on that. If you learn from them, sure, fair enough.
And I would like to add to that I think that only 1% of people in this business actually succeed, not the 10. And I'm specifically saying for Forex, but I believe that the people that actually succeed are just the people who never quit.
Melissa refers to the big money earners, everybody. Sure. Okay, Julius?
Okay, boss.
So this is, everybody, this is the drill. You know, it's 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the severity of. But this is how it works in an institution. Would be 30 minutes, would be 1 hour, depending. You know, I can work with Julius like, you know, more on. So we cover just that. Those are not stupid mistakes. Those things are good. But I can work with Julius that, okay, now let's go with, because Julius was continuing, you know, like everybody else here. You know, but then I didn't make any money and referring to profit, you know, I said, you need to work. You work with the guy like, okay, why do you need to make some money? You know, why do you need to make a profit? How do you make profits anyway? See, everybody, how this goes? Is the thinking, right? Moving forward, thank you, Julius. You know?
Thank you very much.
Have a positive outlook. You know?
All right.
And help each other, everybody, with this mentality. All right. And okay, the next one is, who is going to share some traders' mistakes from past week? Like, oh, mistakes are like something that you can quantify. I entered prematurely, I entered too late, I didn't enter. Yeah, hands up. Okay, yes, please.
I can share.
Please don't share CJPY. Let me have fun tomorrow. Please.
No problem.
All right. Let me have my fun, you know. Mario's going to bring popcorn tomorrow, you know. And remember, everybody, when you do trade mistake, try to quantify and try to learn from it. Make sense, everybody? So, like, oh, I cannot do this anymore. I can't do this. No, it's whatever.
Okay, so one mistake, I think I share it last week quickly, but I want to share also now. So the pair was Euro CHF. It was the office peak for the week. And I basically enter after Monday meetings. Basically right away, I said, just, okay, don't think, just enter. I entered 3 lot size position, and I was putting stop loss down in here. I was don't really care, and I would just want to be in the market. And then next day in the morning, I wake up, the trade was in a loss, market was not moving. I see some red candles and was like, what this pair is going to do. And then I start to think where this market will go and so on. And basically I said, okay, I see that the market will at least retrace some. And basically I closed trade here. And in a loss, it was small loss, but nothing special. And then basically the market went down. And I was not in a trade anymore, but I was watching these levels here, these candles. So I said, here could be nice entry again for this pair, but I said, I don't even know why I didn't enter. I was just watching and thinking maybe it would be smart. I believe that behind was some thinking about like afraid of losing money, not try to learn. And basically when the market was up in here or here, I was saying like, I am too late now because I had much better levels when I was just thinking, not doing. And I basically didn't enter ever again and just let the price go without me, because I was thinking like I don't have so good opportunity like here, so I missed the opportunity and I basically let it go.
Question for everybody: where did Mattia do the first mistake as a trader now? Share some ideas.
Enter without plan.
You shut up, Mattia. You know this stuff.
So the first mistake that I'm looking at right now is you missed the first entry. You entered late, and you did not allow the if at all you wanted to buy, you did not allow the counter trend line to break before you bought, and you put the stop loss in the wrong place.
I'm going to correct you, Julius. Everything you said is correct, but it's second nature. The first mistake, like trade mistake, is as Mattia said. He said to himself, "I don't care. I just want to be in the market." So Mattia did enter without the plan. Everything you said, Julius, stands, but it's a consequence of this first thought. Make sense?
Yeah.
And because Mattia is just a name, this happens to everybody. And because we enter just to be in the trade, and I don't care how it goes, what it goes, I just want to be in trade. And because we don't have any plan, when the market goes against us, we have no idea why it's going against us, because I don't have a plan. And when the market reverses in my direction, but I have a loser, this is pure homeostasis, by the way, the market goes my way, and because I don't have a plan, so my brain doesn't know why did it lose, now I don't have courage to enter into a trade, because subconsciously I don't want to have two losers in a row. Make sense, everybody?
Yes.
But as Mattia said best, the mistake was made in the very beginning, entering without plan. And this is why this virtual office in the beginning, it's very challenging. This is why I'm telling Mario that it's like it's shock, you know. What? I don't care. Where? I don't care. How much? I don't care. You need to find your own way. Make sense, everybody? But Mattia then goes to Mattia. Would you put Fibonacci on the extension?
Of this?
On the red one, on the second extension leg.
Yes.
If you would trade the market wave on the 1 hour chart, would you make some money, everybody?
Yes.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. I don't know actually. I was just
no. It's a rhetorical question, of course. No, but we all make mistakes, everybody, and I'm the number one. Do you want to see somebody who makes all the time? It's me, you know.
Yeah.
Don't get it personal, but yes. You need to journal like, all right, I cannot trade it like this anymore. I cannot think I'm going to just enter. I cannot think, oh, I just want to be in the market and I don't care. I cannot not care. This is then the growing up. Makes sense, everybody?
Yeah.
I have FOMO issues, fear of missing out. Most of traders have FOMO, like the grand majority. We're talking about 85% plus retail traders.
Yeah.
Have FOMO in your stage of learning. They don't want to miss out trades. So that's on you guys to find solutions, debate. I mean, part of the solution is here with us in the virtual office, but you know, when you're by yourself, find solution, partner up, talk to each other, share ideas,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know. And I know it's difficult, but you must change some habits. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
What is the habit that you must change? I'm going to trade by myself. This is one of the most important, relevant habits in learning, you know. So I entered in the wrong time. I closed the trade without any plan. Now I'm looking at the market and I'm scared. I'm going to call Melissa or Mario or type the WhatsApp, you know, please, I need help. What should I do? Make sense, everybody? Me, Mattia, I'm asking Mario or Melissa or Julius on the WhatsApp. What should I do? Answer to me when you can. I know you're working, Mario, but get back to me when you can. Or Melissa or Julius or Enrique. So those guys are going to write in different vocabulary. There's nobody say, no, just enter. Do you see the crown? Do you see it's going up and up and up? You know, why don't you buy and put the stop loss on the monthly bands? Example, you know. Shantana, who is trading the market wave, is going to say, okay, why don't you put the Fibonacci on the extension leg and put the stop loss below the extension leg of the market wave, and you profit take when the market reverses, whatever, really whatever. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So me, Mattia, or me, Micha, or Mario, Mike, whatever, you know, I'm entering without the plan. You're not alone by yourself, you know. We did this, okay? But you need to improve. If I can give you the best suggestion ever, don't trade. If you can, if you're at the job, we understand, it's all right. But if you can, trade the news together. Not trade the new strategy, trade the news event together. You know, call each other, partner up. Okay, the news is going to be 10:45 and I'm working. Let's meet at 3 p.m., me and you, and let's debate what can we do, how did it go, how to manage. Make sense, everybody? This is what it's missing in not this group, in every group that we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Any questions on Mattia? Is just a name, happens to me, happens to all of you. Any questions on Mattia trader's mistake? Is it clear to you guys why the mistake was mental, not technical?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if you understand, Melissa, why Mattia was hesitant to re-enter the trade?
The same emotional hesitancy.
Yeah, but why?
Because loss can have that impact, but another is just the brain fog that loss can also create.
No, Julius, why did Mattia have fear to enter the second trade? See, guys, you don't get it. You didn't capture the essence of the issue.
So, like he said from the beginning, it's still the plan. Because if he had a plan from the beginning, if he entered, or let's assume he had a plan from the beginning, and he did not enter the first time, he would have also had the plan to enter the second time.
So, Julius, this is the answer. That's it. Mattia entered without the plan. This is why it was lack of confidence or courage to enter again. And this is why the Euro CHF is going against me, and I'm losing 5%. I'm losing 5,000. I'm losing $5,000, you know, and I'm still in. Makes sense? Because I do have a plan. I know what I'm doing. I'm conscious about what I'm doing. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I do have a plan. If the market goes in my direction, I know what I'm going to do. If the market goes against my direction, I know what I'm going to do. Cliche quote, you are playing chess with the market. If the market does this, you do this. If the market does that, you do that. Make sense, everybody? You must learn this stuff. You must learn to understand this stuff. Make sense?
Mhm.
Any other questions for Mattia? Personally, like, now you can also share, right? Any questions, any suggestions? Also to Julius, you know, I mean, I finished with Julius the coaching, but you can share with Julius or have questions with Julius if you could want to share, everybody.
I did have a question for Julius.
Yes, please.
You said that you have there was a group of trades that failed. Did they fail because the strategy failed, or did they fail for some other reason?
They fail because of the strategy. And I already understood that part. So I'm not emotionally attached to that, because I already understood that even according to the strategy, I'm just beginning. I'm not even up to 50 trades yet. And I know for a fact that if I take my strategy, all right, so 7 times out of 10, if the market works, it's going to play out accordingly. 3 times out of 10, it might not play accordingly. So probably this is just 3 times among out of 10 that the market is supposed to work and it's not working. And also, it's just the beginning. It's just
so random distribution.
Excuse me?
Random distribution, then. You're attributing the losses to random distribution.
Yes, true. You're right. Random distribution, yeah.
Any other questions for Julius or for Mattia?
My question for Mattia would be, why didn't you create you have a strategy, right? So why didn't you create a trading plan for the trade before you enter?
So I don't have strategy right now. I am developing or discovering myself, or even if I talk with Melissa, it will be wiser to fix myself before make another strategy or trade something, basically create strategy, because I have some perspective that I'm not sure how it's damaging me. What I need to discover something that's blocking me. I'm not really sure. I have some signs, but I'm not sure. That's repeatable pattern on every strategy so far, and I want to discover this, fix this before new strategy. So what Melissa suggests me is that I should focus maybe on strategy, or maybe just make some simple strategy just to obey rules or something, or use Micha strategy, that you have something that you can just watching the markets and so on, but main focus on discovering myself and change my behavior patterns, because otherwise there will be just another strategy that will repeat the same process as past strategies. And why I didn't have plan for this trade, because I take words probably also too literally. I think it's English word.
Sure.
Because if we talk here of the office, don't think, just enter the market. I'm okay, I will not think, I enter the market and that's it. At the moment, I'm not thinking, but after a few hours, I start to think. And then it becomes, a mess.
Okay.
If it makes sense.
Okay, so did you make a weekly plan also?
Yes.
Okay, that's why you're
Was
not
the best analyst. Ian Douglas was the best analyst of the group.
as so. Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Mattia, can you give a suggestion on strategy?
Yes.
Again, it's everybody, it's time consuming, but it's in this aspect would be wise to call in private all of you guys and say, okay, Mario, how it's going, you know? And Mario's going to show his strategy, and Julius how it's going, and Julius is going to show the strategy. Melissa how it's going, and is going to show the strategy. So this goes a little bit with mixing with Julius what happened this morning. So if I'm Mattia and I'm seeing Mike and his strategy that doesn't work, me as Mattia, I can still learn something. So it's what not to do. And then I go to Julius and there is a strategy that it does work. So me looking at strategies with negative balances, drawdowning, no success, me as Mattia, I can learn like, okay, this guy, not judging anybody, it's a learning experience, but this guy is doing this and this and that, so this is not to do. Does this make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to learn how to make a fucking pizza, and I'm going to go to the pizza man that pizza is not cooking or baking and it's not tasteful. So I'm learning what not to do. He put too much water, not enough flour, not whatever, whatever. And then I go
It's
to another
both
pizza
sides.
man. Come again?
It's both sides. The what is
Exactly.
working and what's not.
Exactly.
What's working.
Yes, Melissa.
Is it acceptable if he just uses the signal type strategy while he works through this?
Ask him. What do I
No,
know?
I'm asking you because you're muddling my water.
Fair enough. There is a concept in psychology of learning how to trade, and it says you are never going to, you cannot copy, this is why signal service doesn't work. You cannot copy a strategy or a methodology unless you understand that the mindset that builds the strategy in itself.
True.
Yes.
So whatever we do, we're all the same. Whatever we do, I can try to learn, but nonetheless, I must understand why is he risking 5% there? What gives him the confidence? Why is he risking 0.5% there? I must understand the how he understands the probabilities, because unless I understand this, then I'm not going to be able to trade like him or her. Make sense, everybody? That's why I'm thinking from like, I'm going to take something of Mika's strategy, something of Julius' strategy, something of Mario's strategy, something of Melissa's strategy, something of Enrique's strategy, but nonetheless, I'm going to, and you guys, all of you guys had my strategy, Douglas is trading a variation of mine, but it's Douglas' strategy. As a matter of fact, Douglas is trading a variation of Mattia's strategy, but it's still Douglas's. Make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
Melissa, you're trading a variation of mine, right?
Yeah.
But it is Melissa's strategy.
Yes.
Makes
Yeah,
sense?
what was my biggest concern about like strategy and working on myself? It's like general. I was like my not issue, but blockage is that how can we work on ourselves, like psychology perspective, if we trade strategy that doesn't work? Because if you think like, okay, strategy doesn't work, it's loser, 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 winner, loser, 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 winner, and you would like assume, okay, it's everything's psychology, you need to fix yourself, you have problems, and basically the technical stuff is not working. It also becomes like it damages you psychologically, like self-image.
Amen on that.
But it's not. It can be like how can I say? The concept of strategy, it doesn't work. It just messed. But you will just constantly working on yourself. That what's matter with me, what's my issue, what's my problem, and still trade same strategy that doesn't have edge. And this was my concern: how to come. Do you work together side by side, like trading and psychology? This I need to resolve in my head.
Oh, so it didn't resolve yet.
Well, it did to some point, but if you are obeying the strategy and you are constantly losing, I think you cannot blame just your psychology that you have issues and problems, and you need to identify your child's trauma and change yourself and beat yourself and go, I don't know, whatever. If technicals doesn't work. But yeah, you need to overlook if you really stick to the process.
Exactly. You need to, as Matthias saying, everybody, you need to be very specific, because everything that Matthias said, and I'm telling you, those are concepts. Make sense, everybody? So let's make an example, okay? So I'm building my strategy and I'm collecting samples, right? Winner, loser, 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 winner, winner, loser, loser. But in collecting samples, let's say that I am late every single time. Just an example. So I'm late, and I'm late on the third trade, and I'm late on the 8th trade, and I'm late on the sample 22, 23, 24. Then I'm late again on sample 32. So I'm collecting samples and I have winner, loser, loser, winner, winner, but I'm constantly late. Makes sense to the end? Because I'm doubting, I'm double checking, triple guessing. So me being late, it's work on psychology, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody. Yes. So this is, just to explain to everybody what we're talking about, this is where, this is technical stuff. And I know, maybe yes, maybe not. I need to come to an edge. But now this is emotional stuff altogether.
Yeah, thank you. Basically, we're not, this is mainly issues from us. It's that we focus on P&L, like loser and winner, not on the process. Like, did I obey strategy? Did I follow the process? And
exactly.
Then you work, not work on psychology. If you make constantly mistakes that you shouldn't, this is psychological issue. But
exactly.
if you follow every process, but you are still losing, that means, okay, strategy doesn't work, emotionally losses affect me, okay, this is what I have to work on, example. Okay, thank you for, yeah, you open my mind.
I'm not sure, Mario, if we talked about, me and you, it's part of the course. It also, there is a slide. This is a retail trader issue. We tend to personalize winners and losers. When you have a loser and losing trade, oh, life is bad and I'm a piece of shit and I feel bad and I'm judging myself, and even there is sunshine, I see a rainy day, especially if I'm losing big, big drawdown, I'm kicking the dog, I'm yelling at the kids, I'm personalizing trades. This is a retail trader issue that it must be worked on, So I have a losing trade, like with Julius. I had a losing trade. That's a fact. I'm a loser. That's an opinion of yours, not a fact. Yeah. I have 10 losers in a row. That's a fact. I'm a freaking moron. Well, that's an opinion. Why would be a freaking moron? Oh, because I'm losing. You are not losing anything. You're trying to figure out the edge. And sometimes the market are wishy-washy. I mean, there is the whole plethora of emotions and thinking patterns. It goes in the opposite side too. I'm a winner. No, you're not. But I made money. You made money. That's a fact. I'm a winner. That's, again, it's another opinion. Maybe yes, maybe no. If you are sick, tired, without friends, and your family hates you, I'm telling you, you are not a winner. You are not a winner at all. Make sense, everybody? This is because money and risk, it's tied to success in this profession. This is why the last course is going to be super cool. I'm fired up. Mattia and Melissa are going to talk a lot what those guys find out, because success, it's personal, and profit and loss is tied to success. So we do personal trades, and the best example is the story with Douglas 4 years ago. You can ask Douglas, he remembers. Douglas came to me and said, oh, I made $4,000. And I said to him, I don't care. And he was like shocked, like, you don't care? I said, I don't care less if you made 4,000. He didn't get it. Like, you should be proud of me, and you don't want me to be rich and happy. I said, wait, come a second. Yeah, but you said you don't care. I don't care. I care that you collect samples. One trade means nothing. I don't care if you make winner or loser. Because the institutional trader understands that until you come to 100, all of those winners and losers are totally irrelevant. And you have another one, guys, you must study and work on it to understand, you know? And that's only this what I'm trying to do here, you know, journal. I had a losing trade. Oh, I feel so bad, you know, the drama. What's wrong with me? I should be rich by now, all this kind of stuff. Make sense, everybody? So this is the part, yeah, you're collecting samples, but if you identify this kind of stuff, you must work on yourself. You must understand that there is the psychological issues, not technicals. You don't need to judge yourself. Nobody's going to die, but ask for help, work on it, and so on and so on and so on. Mario, noi due abbiamo parlato, ma non mi ricordo che cosa dobbiamo dire, se c'è l'opinione from the class. I said to Mario to share some things and we talked about, but I don't remember what now. Okay, anyway, next time. It's not.
Yes, it was concerning in our last lesson. It was concerning the environment. You know, the.
Oh, sure. So true. Well, now it's time.
Basically, we talked about that this year. I had to clean the environment around me, because starting saying that it's not their fault, it's my fault because I am weak. If I was stronger, I didn't have the need to do this. Basically, talking about members of family, friends. Well, I started before. It's 1 year that I started cleaning. After with the course of Micha, this how to say, reinforced my idea. How to say, reinforces the idea of do that. Confirmed the idea of do that, and this happened because of the sometimes people can affect us in a negative ways, and other people can affect us in positive ways. And as I told before, as I am not strong enough, I was compelled to do this, and I am still doing it. We have to. I want in my life. I want to enter people, positive people that brings things that are positive, that can improve, that can make me to be a best version of myself. This is the goal. Honestly, listen to me. I don't know if one day I will be a trader and a profitable trader. I think I will do all the stuff. This is the only certainty I have. But if I can give you an advice, this course makes us grow also as a person.
Amen on that. Amen
sorry?
on that. Amen. Amen on that.
Amen. Yes. I think
it's la pura verità.
È la pura verità. Perhaps one day, I don't know, I will not be a trader, but minimum I learned something on myself. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Create for you a good environment, and say vaffanculo to all the stuff that exactly that we have in and free yourself from people that are negative to you. Also, if you are tired with feelings, I know it's very difficult because I am doing that. But at the end, it's better.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Vale la pena. It's worth it.
Yes.
Plus
Because
tomorrow.
anyway, okay.
No, you can talk more. It's all good.
No, anyway, we cannot judge them. Each one of us, the nature gives us a role to play in this world. So each one of us plays his role. Now there are people that are conscious that they have to improve themselves. Other people not. So they only execute their program. It's not their fault. We cannot judge them, but we can choose to create our environment that helps us to grow. That's all. Sorry.
Thank you, Mario. Very good. Excellent. So just in conclusion for today, talking about technical stuff and environment, everybody, is because success is personal, so the environment does affect us, you know. So 2 examples, right? I'm Mattia and I'm collecting samples, I'm doing very diligently, I'm doing everything all right, and so on and so on and so on. Let's say that I'm going to have a drink with 3 of my friends. I'm inventing a story, but this is Thiago's example for real. I'm going to have a drink with 3 of my buddies, and there is going to be let me finish. Yes, the point. So it's going to be, life is difficult, and Slovenian government is shit, and they are stealing from us, and my boss is not paying me, and my wife hates me, and my kids hate me. The drama, you know. So I could be there drinking beer or coffee, and like it was a nice conversation, you know. Yeah, we were complaining and blaming and talking bullshits, you know. So maybe you consciously don't understand anything, but when you come back and then you start to do stupid things on the chart, not following rules, you get tired, you do this, you do that, you're not willing to follow rules anymore, you're not doing the weekly plan. Like Mario said, you are with emotional vampires. Emotional vampires are good people, but they're sucking energy out of you. So in this course, there is a slide: success, it's personal. You must change the environment. It's not you should or you could, it's a must. And I'm the best one to tell you because my mother is poor. My mother is poor by choice. Still today, she said that she's happy, but she is freaking poor. Make sense? And she's poor by choice, not by, God doesn't love her, whatever. She chose. So I'm telling you, don't go there, don't spend time. How can I change my mother? Spend less time. You are used to spend 5 hours every Sunday, Domenica, cazzo, spend 1 hour. She's my mother. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, you are arrogant. No. We are talking about business here. We're not talking about family time. We're not talking about family life. We're talking about you becoming a professional trader. Spend less time with your mother. Clean up the house, Mario says. Long story short, everybody, Thiago, you can call the guy, it's true. Thiago had the homework to change all of his friends 3 years ago. Guess it's not easy, let's be clear. But when you understand what is happening in your brain, in your mind, and self-image, change the friends, because all the friends are poor bastards, complaining, telling you that you are not worth it, you know. Guess how Thiago is doing in this course? Thiago is not doing good. And guess if he changed the 5 friends? Do like this with the head. Yes, he changed all of them, or no, he didn't change any of them. He didn't change any of those guys. Make sense, everybody? Now, you must understand this kind of conversation. We are not talking about that those are bad guys. Those are nice guys, nice people, really. But when it comes to success, you have high performance and you have underperformance, the attitudes, blaming other people, victimization, being a victim. You cannot spend time. This is going to affect you. Make sense, everybody? All of this is tied to psychology. And the last example, which is the most difficult, it's partnership between a husband and a wife. Make sense, everybody? If you have I'm sorry to tell you, but this is the truth. If you have a husband and wife that it doesn't support you, it's going to be difficult. If you have a husband or wife that it's judging you, it's going to become impossible to make money in here. Make sense? Because you're on a constant pressure, you know? Not in this group, in other group. I have 2 traders that are being judged, you know? The husband and the wife, they don't agree with what they're doing. They're constantly, are you making any money? Did you make any money? How is this? You know, it's constant pressure. And I told the guys in confidence, look, it's very easy. Or you divorce or you stop trading. It's that simple. Because you're a human being, makes sense? And I'm a reference on this because I'm always talking to you guys. If you don't believe me, back in time, I had a moment like this. I told my wife, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to be a professional trader. You can go with me or you can piss off. And you can ask my wife, she speaks English. This was the conversation. But this is my life, my way of looking at life, what I do. Makes sense? I cannot judge the other people. And also I had a guy, just quickly, I know we're over time. I had a guy who quit the course because of the wife. The wife gave the ultimatum to the guy. They had 2 small children, and the wife said, choose this freaking course, you trader, or choose us. And he's from this city, you know. Marcos and Geraldo know the guy. His name is Caesar. Caesar came to class and he said, look, I'm going to stop. And then we have a conversation, and I said, man, it's personal. Whatever you say, I understand. I'm not going to judge you. Friendship continues. It's personal. If you are happy, I'm happy. Make sense, everybody? Those are difficult stuff, but affects your learning and ultimately affects your trading. Yes, Enrique.
Opa, uma questão rápida só. Você fala em erros inaceitáveis, no caso, por exemplo, uma falha num stop loss, né? Numa colocação errada ou num risco errado.
You're talking about non-acceptable rules, like stop loss was wrong or non-acceptable risk.
Ok. E aí, numa situação de erro emocional, digamos, o escritório me deu uma sugestão de trade, e usando o caso do Matija, né? Por exemplo. E aí eu, naquele momento, acabei entrando de uma forma errada, equivocada, né, em relação ao meu emocional no momento. Se naquele momento eu vejo que eu fiz isso, e eu fecho instantaneamente, independentemente se eu tenho lucro ou perda nessa abertura, e me reporta ao meu escritório depois que eu executei exatamente dessa forma, que, puxa, eu falhei naquele momento, olhei, falei, pô, deu 5 minutos, falei assim, 5 minutos de bobeira, fechei, como é que o escritório vê isso? Lógico aqui. Só para saber a questão de, você vai levar uma advertência agora, tal, né? Mas se vê de forma diferente em relação, por exemplo, a um stop loss errado.
Everybody, what do you think? Enrique is asking, if I do a trader mistake based on emotions, like Mattia did, but then if I perceive in the 5 minutes that, I made a mistake and I closed the trade immediately, so I kind of acted on my emotions, how does the office understand this? Like, would I get a warning, yes or no? What do you think, guys?
If you get aware constantly, immediately, and take action and admit and not repeat it, I think it's not a warning. But if it's more trades in a week or a day or months, I think it will be warning and you're fired.
Se você faz uma vez a cagada, não tem advertência. Se você continua, depois você toma a advertência. Mario, any opinion, any ideas, share ideas, Julius?
I agree with Mattia.
Mario concorda con Mattia?
So same thing with me. Since because I used to do like that. When I realize I make mistake, I close the trade, but I make sure I don't repeat it. So like Matthias says, if it's become constant, then you will get the warning in the office.
Okay, so the answer is no, you are never going to get a warning like this. Enrique, a risposta è no, você nunca vai receber uma advertência. The only way you got warnings, me too, it's when we do some stupid shit. And this is the vocabulary. O único jeito que a gente ganha advertência é quando se faz uma cagada burra. Make sense, everybody?
Oh,
Like risking 20% on the C type of trade, which is the less probability. This would be a stupid bullshit thing to do. Colocando 20% do risco num trade de probabilidade X, isso é uma cagada, tipo, você ganha uma advertência as a trader. You know, you do something like it's, my daughter understands, and you're doing something like, this would be the warning stuff. Make sense, everybody? Você faz uma cagada, que até minha filha, Henrique, ela entende, é tipo, você vai ganhar advertência. You making honest mistake, this is not a warning. Você fazendo erros, honestamente, this is how you grow in this business. Você cresce desse jeito. Yes, Mario?
Mika, sorry, I have a question concerning the monster trade, the plus trade.
Sure.
When we do an A plus trade, for example, NZD JPY or these currency pairs with the JPY, the stop loss can be put on the last market structure extension, or it must be put always on the bands.
Can you just repeat the last part? If you put on.
If you want, I share the screen so it's more easy for you. If you want, or the question is this: when I do A plus trade on currency pairs on the bands, can I put the stop loss on last market structure extension, or do I have to put the stop loss only on the bands?
According to strategy.
Posso Mattia.
Okay.
Sorry.
Che cazzo ne so io? It's according, I'm just joking, having fun. Sto scherzando. According to your strategy. Now, educationally, wait a second. Different patterns have different rules. If you're doing a position trade, it's below the bands. If you're doing a market wave trade, it's below the market wave. But what Mattia is saying, you choose what to trade. Everybody, makes sense?
Okay, no, I had the doubt that when you trade on the bands and we are on the bands, I have to put on the below or under the bands. This was my doubt. Thank you.
No, it's okay. So that's on me too. Everybody, when we're talking what you are doing, like you as Mike, then my stop loss goes below the monthly bands or whatever. It's my strategy, makes sense? When we say what is the office doing, the office doesn't know. The office doesn't do anything. The office gives direction. Make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
So the office is telling me too. I'm in the office with you guys. It's a role play. The office is telling us, look, something is going to happen with the euro because there is a news event. This is common sense. It's pure logic, right, everybody?
Yeah.
Now, Mattia, it's a different trade than Araldo than Melissa than Mario than Enrique than Jules than Mike. We are different traders, different personalities, different strategies nonetheless. But something is going to happen with the euro. If euro falls down, all of us, we should make money. Makes sense, everybody? Because day trader can make money, scalper can make money, swing trader, all the methodologies can make money. Yes, all of us can make money if we know what we are doing. Make sense? But what we know if we are doing, it's our strategy. Make sense? Me as an office, I don't care. Boss, I made $1,000. Boss, I made $50. Boss, I make $50,000. Congratulations to all of you. Is the one who made 50 better than the 5,000? No. It's one the 5,000 better than the 50? No. Why not? Because different strategies. Make sense, everybody? You just made money. That's the whole point in here. That's why I'm punching you constantly. Partner up, share ideas, ask for help. Don't trade by yourself. Make sense, everybody? It's going to be much, 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 much easier for you. The growth and everything else.
Mhm.
And again, hopefully with time, you're going to understand that Melissa is the number one here. You cannot, I mean, unless you are lucky to have the same personality as I do, you cannot literally copy what I do. Make sense? It's going to be too difficult for you. Not judging you, different personalities. I cannot copy a day trader. Make sense? Heraldo, it's up 50% for the year. I cannot copy Heraldo. I would be a loser, but you're the boss. Doesn't matter. I'm not a day trader. I get lost on the 1 hour chart. Make sense? Personality. I can take Heraldo strategy, try to study, try to, oh, this makes sense, this, that. But when it goes to execution, I'm not this type of personality. Heraldo, it's consistently profitable, cannot copy what I do on the risk side. Because my risk appetite, it's different than his risk appetite. Make sense, everybody? This profession, literally, you are auto-discovering yourself. As a business owner, as the grande mamba jamba, the patron, the el patron. Who am I? What do I stand for? Do I stand for Fibonacci, or do I stand for the market wave, or do I stand for scalping? What do I stand for? Do I stand for 0.5% risk or 5% risk? Do I stand for Toyota Corolla, or do I stand for Ferrari? It's all the same business. You have lawyers who are rich, you have lawyers who are poor, but they're the same lawyers.
Yeah.
Who do you stand for? You have architects who are rich, who are poor. You have pilots who are rich, pilots who are poor. Who you are? Who are you? What do you stand for? Make sense, everybody?
Makes sense.
Just in conclusion, to Mario and everybody, I don't know trading. It's a learnable skill. And I keep telling you, we have the recording that you can download to the, I'm going to be late already, Melissa, that I'm going to, you can download the recording and show to the fucking police if you want. I guarantee you guys, if you are going to do what I'm telling you to do, which is nothing special, it's common sense, you are going to become a professional trader. Make sense? It's common logic. If you trade those signals that you are seeing, market wave, Fibonacci, you are going to make money. Make sense? It's that simple. If you copy Mattia, you are going to have the same result as Mattia. If you copy Mario, Enrique, Julius, and Melissa, you are going to have the same results as those guys. If you copy Heraldo, you are going to, if you would copy Heraldo, you would be 50% up close trades this year. But you must copy to the teeth. That's the issue here. That's the problem. Você tem que copiar 100%. No, today yes, tomorrow not. Today journaling yes, tomorrow not. Today I'm going to copy Melissa, tomorrow is Mattia. This is not copying. Make sense, everybody?
Yep.
Trading is a learnable skill. You have Melissa, Douglas, and Heraldo, who are consistently profitable, making money, 3 totally different strategies on 3 totally different time frames. 3 totally different professions, 3 totally different parts of the world. Trading is a learnable skill. Different age, different skin color, trading is a learnable skill. Make sense, everybody? The other part, it's me versus me. Psychology, how coachable I am. Do I want to be right? Do I have an ego? You know? That was me, by the way. Me and Van Tarp. I had the big ego. I made all the mistakes. Make sense, everybody? I was trying to be right, proving him wrong. I didn't listen for 5 years. I'm a reference for making mistakes. You guys suck at making mistakes. And you're going to feel, you know, oh, I need to post my results every day in my account. You're going to feel Friday, because Friday is the day after the Euro event. And if you are going to lose something big, hopefully, and if you're going to draw down something big, hopefully, why hopefully? Because I want you to feel and get aware, like, oh shit, I need to post, and I burn the account.
Yeah.
You must understand this conversation. I don't want you to burn accounts. I don't want to draw down. I don't want you to lose money. I want you to learn and understand that you have self-image problems if you don't feel okay with this, because I burned the account. It's a fact. I'm a freaking moron loser. That's an opinion. Make sense, everybody? Because you are in a profession that you can get rich. Good news, yes, but it's 90% mental game. So when you burn the account, that's a fact. You are not an idiot. You're not a moron. You're not a loser. Who is a loser? A loser is somebody who quit. Agreed?
No.
When I see burn the account, burn the account, burn the account, it's continue. Those are the guys. They have the emotional scars all around the block. Emotional scars. This is going to become a trader, because
I
they.
have to go, guys.
Yeah, me too. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mattia.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mattia. So it's the understanding, you know, that I don't care what other people think about me. And why shouldn't I bother? Because success, it's personal. Talking about environment, everybody, your wife, your husband, your kids, your friends, they don't know what you're doing. They cannot understand. Make sense? If I tell my wife that I lost $20,000, guess if is she going to tell me, oh yeah, good job? Or she's going to kill me, like, give it to me, the new Gucci, the new bag, or what? It sounds like a joke, but it's really not. How can your wife understand, or husband, that you lost $20,000 in one trade? See, you must study this. You must constantly remembering and studying it and be aware. Okay? See you tomorrow. Great job today. Happy for you. See you tomorrow. See you tonight. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Thank you very much, boss.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.